Hey guys, this is Christopher from the Holistic Center of Colorado. This is a quick fix video on cold hands and cold feet. And what we're going to use for this is like Qigong principles. If you're not familiar with Qigong, it can basically be defined as the art of breath. There's a saying in China that where the mind goes, Qi follows. And Qi is energetic. And so what we're going to do for this is, if you have cold hands, we'll start with the hands first. There's a few ways we can manipulate this. I'll set up here for you. This area right through here is called the Dantian, and what it is, it's an energetic center. There's various energetic centers throughout the body, but we're going to use this Dantian to hypercharge the energy centers in our hands. And the way we're going to do that is we're just going to place our hands over this area. And just doing this alone will help to increase the energy that's coming into the hands. But we could augment that with breathing techniques and visualization techniques and things like this. But just doing this, let's say like you're going to bed and you've got cold hands, and just laying down in bed, if you just put your hands over your lower abdominal like this, and even like the heart, these two areas, even staggering like this, you'll find that you'll be able to heat up your hands. But if we use the added benefit of both breathing and visualization techniques, we'll really get the energy to build up into our hands. And a visualization technique that we can use is if we're closing our eyes and we're visualizing, like people use various things, but you could just see like energy coming into all the pores of your body, whether it's like white light or you're breathing in just this huge breath that's penetrating your body, and it's all being condensed into this area. And as you do that, you're gonna breathe in, and let's say you're gonna hold for 1 or 2 seconds. As you're gonna hold your breath here for 1 or 2 seconds, and then as you breathe out, you're going to visualize that energy kind of exploding out of this area. I tell people to use like a good visualizations, like that intensity you see in the 4th of July sparkler. Just kind of see that coming out down here, and see it kind of blowing out of your hands and stuff like that. And the ratio of breath is something we can use from a pranayama technique. Is let's say we're going to breathe into 3 count. We're going to hold for a 2 count, and then we're going to breathe out to a 6 count. Now you don't have to do this because everybody's different, and if you have heart issues or kidney issues, suppression of breath isn't necessarily a thing that you should be doing. You could try just hold for like 1 second. 1 second's not that big a deal. You're going to breathe in, hold 1001, and breathe out. So you could try something like that. If you're more experienced with this, you can hold up to 5, 6, 7, 10 seconds, whatever you're comfortable with. Everybody's different. You could experiment with it. If you're of a healthy physical body and stuff like that. If you have issues, I would say try it without holding the breath, and then maybe 1, 2 seconds, something like that. But it's that holding of that breath is going to help to kind of get this body to kind of open up a little bit, and that energy to expand a little bit. And you'll feel that not just in your hands, you'll feel it throughout your body. You'll just feel like fuller. It's I wouldn't say it's an odd sensation. We've all had these sensations, but when you have an awareness to it, it's a different sensation. You start to realize, I can manipulate these sensations I'm having through these simple techniques of visualization and breathing. And another thing you can do from an energetic perspective is we're going to take 2 theories here. We're going to take Chinese medicine, which is with this. There's 2 main vessels that go with the spine in the center of the body, the governing and the central vessel, and we're going to link them by taking the tip of our tongue and pushing it to the roof of our mouth, just behind our teeth. You don't have to push it like aggressively or anything, but just touch it there. And so as you're breathing in, you're going to link up these energy centers by putting that tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And another thing we can do is from the Ayurvedic perspective and yogiism, is that a word? But we're going to cinch up this bandha. There's 3 bandhas in the body that are energetic centers, breathing centers, and we're going to lock up that bottom one. And the way you do that is kind of, for women who've done like the Kegel exercise, you're going to kind of tighten up those muscles down there. And for guys, if you've done Kegel exercises, that's your thing. I'm proud of you. But it's that sensation of like if you have to go to the bathroom, to kind of try to hold that. That's a way to get a sensation of what you're doing with these muscles down here. And so as we breathe in, and we're going to hold that breath. We're going to lock this bond. That's what it is. It's a bond to lock. We're going to cinch up those muscles down there and lock that bond up and just hold that breath for a couple seconds. And then as we release, we're going to release that bond and let the breath exhale again, keeping the tongue to the roof of the mouth during the whole process. And you'll find that's really helpful for heating up the hands. And what we can do for the feet, like if you're going to bed and you've got these ice cold feet and your significant other really doesn't enjoy you trying to warm them up in certain areas, wherever you're putting them. What we can do is with ourselves, we could use these energetic centers, these knees. I mean, these are energetic centers as well, because we've got these centers in the bottom of our feet, and for whatever reason, you could look at it in a Western perspective where you've got poor circulation, and that's why you got cold feet. And like, with some Eastern philosophies, it'll be like an energetic depletion, or there's an energetic leak for whatever reason, and that's why you would have cold feet. Well, one of the things we could do is we could lay down or sit in this figure 4, like if you're going to bed or whatever. And what you're going to do is visualize breathing in through this energy center at the bottom of the foot, drawing this breath all the way in, around, coming to this foot, and then this is the point where you're going to hold that breath. And you're going to hold that breath, and as you breathe out, you're just going to release this through this foot, down this and out that foot. So it's going to come around, hold, down and out. And with the visualization, you're going to come around. This energy is going to build here as you hold that suppression breath with the tongue and lock in the bandha. And as you breathe out, it's going to blow out down through that bottom. And you'll switch feet. And another thing you could do is, if you're comfortable with this, there's various things you could do. I mean, you could sit in this cross-legged posture, or if you're laying back, if you're laying in bed, you could lay down in this posture. You could lay with your feet together. So we're going to take these energy centers in the feet and get them to hypercharge each other. And the same thing is, we're going to breathe in and we're going to have this visualization of this energy just enter all of our pores. As we hold this breath, we're going to lock this bandha, and we're going to have this suppression happen right here at the feet. And as we let go, we're going to let that blow out. And any of these techniques, if you did like 10 breaths and you could combine these together, where you're doing the hands and the feet, like if you're laying in bed and you've got cold hands, cold feet, and 10 breaths, and you're going to notice a fairly significant difference in this body temperature, especially with the suppression of breath. Again, if you got health issues and you can't suppress the breath, then don't do it. Do the visualization and just try and regulate the breath a little bit, where you're going to breathe out twice as long as you breathe in. So the count can be varied depending upon individuals. I just say 3 to 6 because it's just a general thing I say. So you're going to breathe into 3 seconds and then breathe out to 6 seconds. You want that exhalation to be elongated. But with the suppression of the breath, even if you have health issues, 1 second I don't think is going to be harmful. We're going to pull in, you're going to have this visualization, you're going to count 1001, and then you're going to breathe out to 6 seconds. And that point where you're holding is where you see this energy build visualization-wise, and then the exhalation is when it's going to explode out and get that energy to build. But just a quick fix video on cold hands, cold feet, and how to manipulate these energy centers in the body. Well, let me know what you think. Give me a comment below or give me a thumbs up. All right, thank you very much.